In a survey by Pew Research, 29% of adults who left their childhood religion cited lack of belief as the reason. This mirrors our protagonist's crisis, sitting alone in a dim apartment, staring at an untouched Bible. Studies show spiritual burnout often follows prolonged religious performance without personal connection. The journal Psychology of Religion notes that 1 in 5 believers experience dark nights of the soul, where rituals feel hollow. Here, the weight of unanswered prayers and culture.
Research from the University of Kentucky reveals that 43% of religiously unaffiliated individuals still seek meaning through philosophy or volunteer work. Our protagonist navigates a neon-lit downtown, passing churches turned into nightclubs, a real trend in Europe, where 600-plus churches repurposed since 2000. Sociologist Peter Berger observed that secular spaces often replicate religious rituals, example, yoga studios as sanctuaries. But without transcendence, the protagonist notices a paradox. Freedom feels like floating, not flying. Crowds move like schools of fish, directionless. A Princeton study found that 68% of people who returned to faith cited small, inexplicable moments as catalysts. In a park, our protagonist observes an elderly Korean woman praying the rosary, a practice declining by 15% annually, yet persisting among diaspora communities. Developmental psychologist Tanya Lombroso suggests such encounters trigger cognitive dissonance, when secular frameworks fail to explain selfless love or beauty. As fireflies emerge, a species 90% vanished since 1950 but now rebounding through conservation. The protagonist recalls research. Bioluminescence requires precise chemical balance, a metaphor for fragile yet resilient faith. Iowa University reports that reconstructed faith often becomes 32% more resilient after crises. The protagonist's room now glows with morning light, symbolizing Yale research on sunlight's antidepressant effects. They pick up the Bible but also a notebook filled with questions, embodying St. Augustine's concept of faith-seeking understanding. A sticky note reads Mark 9:24, "I believe, help my unbelief." This mirrors Korean theologian Kim Yong-bok's view. Doubt is faith's shadow, proving its substance. The camera lingers on a sprout in a cracked mug, a literal and figurative growth through brokenness.